Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for episode 6 of season 2 of Andor. What a festive evening. That's right. Another one of these 3 batches of episodes ending with a big party. Before I get into spoilers, I really am enjoying this formula of the 3-episode drop because when you have something like that happen, you build up the tension for the upcoming episodes, and it just turns out really fun. The way that things are building, the way that the characters and the storylines are being set up, it's all leading to a big blowout at the end of the 3rd episode. So it just makes it really cool, right? I'm not watching all these. I'm not binging them all as they come out. I'm usually taking a little bit, either a few hours or a day in between episodes, just to let everything simmer, to put out the reviews, because I'm doing reviews for every episode. But man, oh man, Tony Gilroy has found a great formula. And the best part is that these are standalone, pretty good episodes of TV. When you put them all 3 together, they're outstanding episodes of Star Wars television. And then once the full thing is out, I can imagine that it's going to be just fantastic. And the thing I'm looking forward to the most is rewatching Rogue One at the end of this journey. So let's get into spoilers for episode 6 of season 2. We begin with Luthen picking up Cassian back to Coruscant, but that feels like a really big risk and outside of protocol, right? Like, Luthen's not usually giving people rides, but he has done it before in season 1. And this is because Luthen has his own machinations. The interesting thing is that throughout these 3 episodes, we've noticed that both Luthen's, they're both, Luthen and the Empire are looking for the same thing, for things to just kind of blow up in Gorm, which is, sucks for the people of Gorman, but man, oh man, it makes for very exciting television. We get Cassian confronting Luthen about visiting Bix, because obviously Cassian cares a lot about Bix. She's not in the right state of mind. She's, taking those drugs to help her sleep. So Cassian worries about her. We then see that Luthen has sent new assets to Gorman, which include Cinta and Val. They finally reunite after the quick glance in the episode 3. The episode finally resolves with 2 things. So let's talk about the party first. We know that they have a listening device that needs to be addressed. They need to remove it from the sculpture. So Luthen and the shopkeep go. And it's a very tense scene. Luckily, one of the Imperials that they have embedded in there is able to help them. It is really cool because we see Krennic. We see Krennic interact with Mon Mothma, and that's so much fun. Like, they're just so good. Like, Guinevere O'Reilly, Ben Mendelsohn, they are at the top of their games. We do get a little bit of a shot of Bail Organa, who's been recast by Benjamin Bratt. It's a very brief shot. I think he'll come back. I don't think you get somebody like Benjamin Bratt for just a one-off scene, but you have all these senators having to attend all these events and having to mingle with Imperials in Coruscant, because yes, that's just the way it works with the Empire. But eventually, Luthen and the shopkeep get a hold of the device, and I keep forgetting her name. I keep forgetting to make a note about it. So they make a joke that I should have just called Krennic there, because Krennic is a pretty high official. So really interesting. But yeah, the party resolves, but all throughout you getting intercut with what's going on in Gorman. The Gormans are finally striking on that Imperial transport. Val and Cinta are... Val, I forgot she was Mon Mothma's cousin. But even Mothma brings it up, and she's like, have her call me, I'm worried about her. But yeah, it's really interesting. They are leading this part of their mini rebellion. Val and Cinta are the only ones that have any experience with this, right? The people of Gorman, they don't know how to lead a rebellion. They don't know how to strike. They're not very good at it, and they're very eager, and that leads to mistakes, that leads to errors, and they know that. So things are happening according to plan. We get this really cool shot of like the things they're stealing from the tank, or the transport down the tunnel. Like, the camera just kind of follows that, and I just think that the cinematography on this show is unreal, and it's probably what takes it over the top for me. Just the quality of making this show is what really sells me on. Not only is the story great, even if we don't have anything about the Force or Jedis or whatever, but everyone's just kind of having such great performances in this. In the meanwhile, we see that Cyril is watching all this, reporting back to Deidre and the Empire. That's a really interesting dynamic. I don't know how that's gonna play out for Cyril overall. Like, I don't think Cyril's gonna have a happy ending either. I feel like he either Deidre is using him or he's gonna end up being collateral damage to the Empire. But yeah, they finally start getting this stuff. One of the citizens is walking around and they're trying to deal with it. One of the people from Gorham brought a gun or a blaster, which they were not supposed to do. And as he's struggling with this person, Cinta gets shot, and it all just goes really badly. They escape. They fulfill for the most part their assignment, but Cinta is now dead. And of course, Val takes this she takes it to heart. She really dresses down the guy that ended up shooting her. Man, oh man, it was super super intense. And then to kind of button up the episode, Biggs finds the doctor that tortured her. I think Lutheran offered him and his location as either kind of a peace offering to Cassian or as a compensation to kind of maybe make Phil. I hope that it's to help Biggs move past her trauma, but I think this is more of a win that Biggs is going to get because she may not be making it past the next batch of episodes, unfortunately. But that's where we get that really cool scene of Biggs and Cassian walking away from the building and then it exploding behind them. So, fantastic episode. Once again, these third episodes, like the last episode on these batch of 3, have been outstanding. And I just really, I'm enjoying the format. I think it's going to be very, very cool. I wonder how people that are just binging everything, how they're taking everything in, because there's no time to process all the things that are happening. But yeah, we'll keep talking about these. We'll keep talking about Andor. As you know, I love Andor. I love Diego Luna. There was not as much Diego Luna in this episode, which proves how strong this show is. Even without its protagonist, it can still get a lot of very cool things accomplished. But anytime we see, Skarsgård and Diego Luna in the same scene, it's magic for Star Wars. So let me know, what did you think about this episode? What did you think about the second batch of episodes? We are moving on to BBY2, a year in the future, next week. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.